Today, we're diving into the incredible world of music, where we'll be exploring the vibrant contributions of immigrant composers to American music. These talented individuals brought unique sounds and styles to the United States, leaving an indelible mark on the country's musical landscape. From Broadway to concert halls, their influence can be felt everywhere. So, buckle up as we explore the lives and legacies of two standout composers, Kurt Weill and Igor Stravinsky, and highlight a few other notable names who helped create the Symphony of Diversity in America. Kurt Weill, the German genius. Let's kick things off with Kurt Weill, the brilliant German composer who gave us some unforgettable melodies. Born in 1900 in Dessau, Germany, Weill was a musical prodigy who quickly rose to fame in the vibrant Berlin arts scene. His early career was marked by groundbreaking works like the Threepenny Opera, which he co-wrote with Bertolt Brecht. But with the rise of the Nazi regime, Weill, being Jewish, was forced to flee Germany. He eventually made his way to America, where he reinvented himself. In the United States, Weill embraced a new musical language, blending his European roots with American styles like jazz and Broadway. His work in American theater, particularly musicals like Lady in the Dark and Street Scene, showcased his versatility and cemented his place in American music history. Weill's ability to adapt and innovate made him a true testament to the enriching power of immigration. Igor Stravinsky, the Russian innovator. Next up, we have Igor Stravinsky, a name synonymous with innovation in classical music. Born in 1882 near St. Petersburg, Russia, Stravinsky was a force of nature in the music world. He burst onto the scene with groundbreaking works like The Firebird and The Rite of Spring, which challenged traditional notions of melody and rhythm. Stravinsky's journey to America began during World War II. He settled in Los Angeles, where he continued to compose, often drawing inspiration from the diverse cultural influences around him. In America, Stravinsky explored new genres, including jazz and serialism, leaving a lasting impact on both American and global music. His American works like Symphony in Three Movements and The Rake's Progress reflected his genius for blending tradition with innovation. Stravinsky's adventurous spirit and willingness to push musical boundaries made him a vital contributor to the American musical tapestry. Other notable immigrant composers. Of course, Weill and Stravinsky are just two examples of the many immigrant composers who have enriched American music. One such composer is Béla Bartók, a Hungarian genius who revolutionized the world of classical music. Bartók's fascination with folk music led him to collect and incorporate traditional melodies into his compositions, creating a unique blend of Eastern European sounds with Western classical traditions. His move to the United States during World War II provided him with new inspiration, and he created remarkable works like the Concerto for Orchestra, which remains a favorite in concert halls around the world. Then we have Sergei Rachmaninoff, the Russian pianist and composer whose lush, emotional style captivated American audiences. After fleeing the Russian Revolution, Rachmaninoff settled in the United States and continued to compose, creating masterpieces like the Rhapsody on a theme of Paganini. His music, characterized by its sweeping romanticism, resonated deeply with audiences, establishing him as one of the great composers of his time. Another standout is Erich Wolfgang Korngold, an Austrian composer who fled Nazi persecution and found a new home in Hollywood. Korngold's work in film music was groundbreaking, and his scores for movies like The Adventures of Robin Hood helped shape the sound of the golden age of Hollywood. His unique style, blending classical influences with cinematic flair, paved the way for future generations of film composers. The cultural melting pot. What's truly remarkable about these immigrant composers is how they helped create a unique American sound. America has long been a melting pot of cultures, and this diversity is reflected in its music. By blending their unique cultural backgrounds with American traditions, these composers crafted music that is distinct and innovative. Whether it's the influence of jazz, folk, or classical traditions, the fusion of different styles has resulted in a vibrant musical landscape. Their stories remind us of the power of diversity in art and the beautiful things that can happen when cultures collide. And there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the lives and legacies of some remarkable immigrant composers who shaped American music. Their stories remind us of the richness that diversity brings to our culture and how immigration has always been a source of innovation and creativity. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more musical journeys, and let us know in the comments which immigrant composer inspires you the most. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep celebrating the Symphony of Diversity.